Alright, there's a lot of things going on in this world. Such as this big Mongol revolt against the Mongols, which no doubt they'll crush them. Yes, the Slayer of the Karluk will. While Serbia has expanded its borders southeastward. Oh, and also got Belgrade as well. Even though I would much prefer to declare a holy war for Dukla to take back what was lost to them decades ago. And also, I have 2 daughters, and currently raising the heir to Serbia. I'm not going to turn her Tamil, I just want to give her a better education, improve her stats a bit, and maybe we can give something that would benefit Serbia as well as our continued relationship as the suzerain to Serbia. Now another thing. I figured it's like, hey, you're starting to get old a little, so don't you think it's about time to switch to something else? Unless the husband impregnates me again. No, don't ban women. Think about our future daughters that wish to join and defend Buddhism. Like my daughter. I could use more men. Let me see. How good are you? I doubt you're as good as Bahir, who is the Arab Buddhist monk. Let me see. Not as good, but nice guy. But you're pretty virtuous, and guess what? You're perfectly qualified to go take the vows. All right. You're better off being a monk than being a whatever role, because you got good diplomacy and good virtues. You'll do well as a Greco. That's how I am at times. Like, if you're not qualified, be a monk. Greek Holy War for Kurdistan. Oh boy, they want that. But remember, I cannot be a nun. I mean, apparently you don't have to be a member of the Shravaka Sangha to be a nun. As long as you're focused on theology and don't have any of those certain traits, as well as all of your children have to be adults, 16, and also not married. That's the reason why I'm toning down on the fertility. Unless he impregnates me again. I mean, I kind of want her to rule, not anyone else. Kanala the Wise. Shaka. Well, man, they did call him the Wise after all. Now to drink the Fountain of Youth, as I'm 40 years old again. And I'm still waiting for one more claim to be fabricated. We fabricated a claim on all of Crete, but now Malta needs to... We need to have a claim on Malta as well. Not in places like that or there, because they're connected to the mainland. And same goes for them. Well, diplomats. See if we can get it done. Three-quarters done. Diplomats are now recruitable to the chosen of Ashoka. Oh, hey. Any idea where that new Beku went when we first brought him here? Unless he's living off somewhere in one of these temples. I was like, hey, is he around? Here we go again. Is he residing over there? Or this one? Because there's this man I'm looking for. I forgot his name though, because I'm no good with remembering most of Tamil names. Wait a minute, there's another way. Yeah, you. Where'd you go? Down there, in the southern tip of India. Yeah, that's where he is. I was about to say, hey, can I bring you to found your calling? I was about to bring you back here, and then it's like, hey, they're looking for diplomats. Maybe we can put you here. And you're a monk to boot. So they'll accept you. But I'm not going to waste my money to buy him a favor. How much, by the way? I'm a very contradictory person for being a warrior. Warrior Samrajni Chakravartin. How much? 80. Okay. I'm gonna get your one over here. And maybe we could use you for something. Or send you to the Holy Land. Human anatomy. Just a minute. I'll look it up in a moment. This was a learning book. I wrote a martial book and a learning book just now. Scholars, which means people with a learning skill can join. Human anatomy. It's a learning book. It's what I just wrote. Here it is. While on a grisly side, the descriptions are, according to contemporary scholars, fairly accurate. A small bonus on health, but +5 on fertility. Which means if you have a learning education, that lowers your fertility by -5. Well, here's the one that cancels it out. Oh, yeah, a little bit more on the human body. So now I don't need to write any more books. Well, guess I brought you here for nothing. But hey, here's a few gold to keep you awake and whatnot. Hey, let me tell you. But if I were to tell you they record, where are you going to be going, by the way? Nagno? Oh, up north. Just stick around. Plus, I don't think you have a high enough education where I feel that you are worth raising her. Karatza. That's how you say her name in Serbian. And I'm back to being Confucian again. Iraqi holy war for Nineveh, but there are others that also want Nineveh. We got huge money. Wait. Confucian teachings led me to doubt mysticism and superstition. I decided to put these ideas into practice. No more nonsense. Oh crap, I'm cynical. It's not a good thing to have. See, cynical trait prevents you from being ascetic. You can get rid of it if, just stick with theology or something. Or some other noted event that could help me become zealous again. Latin liberation of Greece. Subjugate Sweden. My goodness, we gotta help them. This is too big, but the Latin Empire wants them taken out. They're saving Sweden. Yep, for once we're intervening a war. Look, it would be nice for you to get Sweden, but that's kind of far from us. But against Latin Empire, it's closer. We found a war to join. We faced Latin Empire enemies before. And that just barely started. And no, it's not religious liberation. Liberation means, they take part of a land. They say Burgas, right? Slava. That's the area they want. That's all nomadic land. Nothing but grazing land. And a temple there to boot. Ran by a Buddhist. So we're just going to help them defend their land while they need to get on with Sweden. If we win that war and if that's still ongoing, I will continue with your help. Just only on a limited basis. Or even possibly send them in places like Denmark. Or what's the southernmost of the Swedish provinces? Poland. Okay. As I said, we found our war. Oh, no need for ships. You can actually just walk up there. Although it's winter right now, but by the time you get there, it'll be spring. Don't you worry. And we need some holy warriors. How many do we have that are still around? 1, 2. Need 6. So here's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see them all. Because we're going to replace all of them. Radiant leader. Radiant leader. Radiant leader. Siege authority. Alright. You gotta have one. Preaching leader. That's for Lightfoot troops. Cartographer. Oh, perfect. The man who knows the steps. Oddly enough, it's cartographer and not, you know, a damaged religious or equivalent. Oh well, it's just an improved version. Yeah. All of our commanders are holy commanders now. Including those 2 veterans. These 2. We're both 45 years old, including the old strong genius. And yes, that includes the usual Iraqi Syrians. Iraqi Syrian armies. But we will get there first because I'm Simaraji Chakravartin. Wait your turn. But Syrian fleet can go up. Should have enough. All's quiet in Europe. Even though we're just going to bypass them, it's better to defend the relevant objectives. Who's he? He's Orthodox. He's from up there. Non-aggression pact, maybe? This may sound odd. And it is. An alliance? No, obviously. Kalinga Ganga Holy War for us. They really want to expand into Tibetan lands. Sure, it makes our empire a little more powerful than it needs to be, but it's all good. Okay, what's the best place to camp here? There, because it's the only place where it has, well, tribal village and Buddhist temple. Vihara. Even though we could siege those two areas, but that's what the other army's for. So, go pick them up. Yes, I know the supply is bad off, but we'll be moving there now. Oh, they're on the move. Let's see where they're going. And obviously they're going there, it's just where? Probably there. Oh, this sounds like a stupid idea again, but we're gonna do it. Husband has the flu. They're gonna be landing at where? So settle down, you maniacs. Yeah, we're gonna be landing and we're gonna take them out. First strike. And once you're done, get your ass back in the ships and get to that region. To that northern coast. Right, go. Serbia's quiet. Ah. Your stations. You're assigned to take these provinces. There they are. They're going this way. Very well. Get me the very best. The elite of the elite. Oh hell. I was about to say, look what we got ourselves into. Make those landings, cut off their reinforcements. Haha, we cut them off. And they'll be landing there. They bypassed us. Chase them down. Thank you for helping me get rid of the stress. If the winters gets really bad up here, well, this place might be the best place. These places is best to settle. Or just go far south as Crimea and camp there because it's winters aren't that bad. Whereas up here it gets really bad. So we'll be fighting on a seasonal basis. For now. We get all the action. Theocracy of Transylvania? A Tengri archpriest? How long has that been in existence? This theocracy has been existed since 1017. 200-year-old theocracy. And apparently they've had this temple there for 200 years, maintained by Tengri Kumans. One would think they prophesied the coming of the Mongols, and now it's failed them because they chose the righteous path in Buddhism. No wonder why Flanders is up there. But it's just a small province, so... See if we can chase them down. Huh. They're going to be retreating and they're going to walk right into it. Hey, reading later. Incoming. Too bad he didn't capture him. But there's a lot more to that where it came from. There's Volga, Bulgaria. And yeah, he's feudal, but... well, a good portion of it's feudal. They're just changing their lifestyles up there. Mind you, there are no Hindus there anymore. And I'm sure whatever was left of the Hindus, they probably fled to their independent realms, or even into India. They got prisoners. Italy's joining the fray. Marriage alliance. Sophia. Her. She's ugly and airless. I'm surprised they haven't got rid of her yet. Even the Emperor doesn't even like her. I'll send my spy master over there right now. Even though we could do better. Charles. Charles of India. Gondwana in particular. Got a job for you. What are you doing? Oh, it's just a single tribal realm, and Esau's like, hey, Lion Empire's weakened. Here's an opportunity to quickly nab it. I think you can handle it. I mean, You got enough force where you could just storm these two places and that's it. We're keeping the Latin Empire busy. But here comes Big Bad Italy. Yeah, they're going to be coming in on the 12th. They're fast movers. You hold back, continue to take the city. We'll do the fighting. We'll be there on the 16th. So just bring your commanders that are good at defending. Especially the man who knows the plains very well. The steppe, we mean. And preaching leader, because there's a lot of light infantry in this army. I was about to say, what unit is it from? Oh, these are the this is the army of the Anatolians. The Greeks. Here they come. What made their army move so fast? Who's their organizer? Him. Way of the Tiger. And a Crusader veteran. Reinforcements will be arriving. We got more Italians coming in. This army's on retreat, but will they stop? Nope, they're coming in. Yeah, there's enough room for all of us with this supply limit. Now that we've taken over these two. Here's my very best commanders and this group of commanders of the Anatolian army, which they were successfully fending them off, and now about to destroy another piece of their ally. And you may want to come down here because winter's coming, so go down here, nearby Crimea. Ships will remain in the... Well, actually, now that it's occupied, you can actually rest in these areas. You can bring in the port. If it gets nasty, send them in. Lands are back. This is for you. Alright, let's get moving. I don't think we'll cut them off by then, but I'm sure they're going for over there. So. Hold your position. We're just going to assault there and then come back down. It's 53 war score now. Oh, never mind. Thought the Kalingas are expanding again. Alright, got rid of it. Marriage alliance between land and Italy broken up. But they're not out of the war yet. Even if that man, despite what he's been doing. Surprising how Pope had not excommunicated. So here we come. Let's take these guys out, then get down here quick. Because the snows are coming down. it's normal winter, but if we stay here any longer, it's gonna get really bad. This way is normal winter, which means we can tolerate it, the retinue here. It's already mild down here. That's Italy again. Alright, what's your next move? So Italy is attached to whatever the lands are doing. But a river stands between us. Hope they're stupid enough to go down this way. Unless the Italians have to go off on their own. Of course, they're landing in other areas, so they're landing, I assume. This one's going to Odessa, and the other came from the other side. Don't rush it. Let them get together. Shoot! Okay, they're gonna go back this way. They're gonna launch another assault. You know, Italy's a strong kingdom, plus with 2 groups of mercenaries. And he's got this huge amount of money since he was the victor of the crusade. Which means he got the biggest rewards, and he will use that reward money to hire mercenaries. Well, I am not certain if this is the army of the mercenaries. I think it's largely that. Yeah, we'll be right there. Because it's going to be a cold day in hell for this. We'll be there on the 15th. Just hang on with your life, man. The Anatolians are going to take another beating again. But I'm sure these holy commanders can fend them off. Hold your ground. Here comes us. Enemy reinforcements moving in. They're going to get some of that too. %, war score. So one more big battle should win it. I'm sure one would be wondering, like, hey, you want to switch places? No, because we can't reinforce. Well, are you from Persia? Yeah. I think we can, replace them. Well, now, you take their place. And there's barely enough room for all of us, so from now on you are attached to this army. The Anatolians and the retinue will be one. The Persians will now be moving in to hold this province. Because I'm sure there'll be another big battle coming up. Whatever these guys are up to, just let them have it. Not terribly worried about the supply limit loss. As the winter's starting to go away now. They're only occupying nomadic land, so it doesn't really count. Because all this is nomadic. Does not matter one bit. How's your war with Sweden? We'll help you out on that soon. Since these guys are tribal. No, they're feudal. Sweden is no longer tribal. They've gone feudal, but some of their vassals are still tribal. So they're not as willing. Okay, the snow's gone down here, but it's still very bad up there. So steady your post. Wait till spring. No, spring's already arrived in southwest Ukraine and Crimea areas. I'm only naming it as reference of modern regions. For those that don't know. Let them gather together over there. So we'll send them this way. Stone Quarry and Tagadur. Get it on. Here they come. Let them get together. And we'll send the army of, yeah, I believe you guys are the Syrian-Iraqi army. Yeah, I like naming their nationalities. It feels like, yeah, this is the division of these guys from this part of the empire. Well, shoot, they're going up there. You know, they're attached to this army. Come on, get up there. It's spring now. Snow's gone. We got a big battle ahead of us. Yeah, it's plains, so it's good. Move to this position. They're already assaulting the holdings as they've gone off this way. But I have a bad feeling that this may be a... I don't know, but we're gonna fight them. We're gonna fight the land troops before... No, that means both. Oh shoot, man, you better get up here. Let me see what your traits. Because we need a person that knows how to move it fast. You there. Oh, no, no, no. We'll be fighting Italians only. No, both. It's both. Get in there. We're gonna be in there. You'll be there in the 5th. We'll be there in the 3rd. This is the decisive battle. The decisive battle for the summer offensive. '94 war score. And liberate these places. That would help the war score. 100% war score. Let's go home. I'll let them evict out of here. Good intervention. Wait, Sweden. At least they committed most of their war to Sweden while we had to defend their backyard of their grazing territory. Oh no, they don't need us. They're taking heavy losses. And what the hell are they doing all the way over there? Are they going to Black Sea to get them from behind? Look, once it's over, I'll join your war anyway. It's just I need to see what you're doing. Although it would not be good for our supplies. It's Flanders, not Sweden. I just needed to see everything, right? Swedish troops, we're going over there now. And most of your Ord is up there. 10,000 strong, and you're over there in Karlea. But you're taking parts of it. See if we could find one battle. The rest of you can get out of here, alright? Get to your ships. We'll just walk to there. Maybe. Land there. And mind you, this is retinue plus Anatolian army. Tengris here? Their heathen delusions do not interest me. I'm a holy warrior. So we're able to destroy that army. And I guess we'll just stand here and see if Swedish ships are coming. You get your rest. And you come up here. Not much territory up there, but you're moving along. But do not go anywhere, because winter's coming. And no, we're not going to go to the Baltic Sea to see if we can support them. It's all on them now. You took a piece of Volga Bulgaria off of them. Good job. I got my eye on you. Almost over. Hopefully they'll win it here. It's 98. There's Swedish troops. How do you apply? I'll give you the struggle education, and you will also be the squire. Or the female version of that is called Lady in Waiting. Because I want her to be the next Buddhist warrior just like me. That's what I aspire her to be. Now they're fighting amongst each other. Get rid of the Catholic and replace it with the Orthodox, I hope, for the rebels. He's 4,000 strong, they 12,000. And Serbia has gotten that peace territory, which now they will put a Serbian vassal into this land. Glad you're doing well without us. You didn't even ask us. Now let's go kill these guys. As we already did. Get back over there. We plan on leaving soon. Because I'm in no mood of sending it over to Denmark, nearest relevant territory belonging to Sweden. That's kind of far-fetched to me. Anatolian Holy War for... Oh, against Volt. Piece of their territory. Look, nothing's gonna happen down here. They got us all covered. Should I or should I not? And what's the Mongol Empire doing? Oh, tyranny again. We're still ongoing. But it's going to be back to Tengri power, and the Mongols are no longer powerful. At least to my standards. We're going to intervene on another war. Don't let the Greeks take that island back. That's a free Buddhist island there. They were living in peace and now you're threatening to take it. Yep, now we're going elsewhere. How many are there? Oh hell, get the Syrians and Iraqis again. They've had their rest and now they're called to the front again. And the Syrian fleet. But hell, get the Persians as well. And still not enough ships. Just to ferry them all over, but it's the best we could do. Actually, does this have a lighthouse? Yeah. Little's better than none. They're already sieging Naxos now. Where's your army? Naxos. But it's currently being besieged. They're in battle, but I don't know how long they can hold it since they went through a straight crossing and the mountains of the Greek islands of the Aegean. Oh boy. And others are blocking their way. Who's... man. Whatever it is, it blocked the path of those Greeks there. But they'll be sending more reinforcements this way. While we're already on our way. What's worse, straight crossing or amphibious assault? They can't hold them. We'll be right there. Look, the nomads can defeat the Swedes themselves. Okay, we've landed. Here's our turn. Made short work. Hell, just hold out the island at all costs. That's the only objective they'll be going. Until we launch offensive moves. Just like defending the plains, now we're defending an island. But first we gotta evict these guys out of here. Since it's got good supply. And the Syrian-Iraqi army is almost formed. You'll go get the rest of them. They didn't take any holdings. But we are taking their city. Because that belongs to a merchant republic of theirs. Alright, now that you're all together, you're going to be one to be taking holdings. Just block the Greeks from coming here. After the army enters there, any sense of discipline is lost and the men started to rob, burn, and pillage. I will stop this immediately and hang the culprits. That's bad for supply. I'm a strong leader, so do not tolerate indiscipline in the Indian army. You forgot who you all are? Right. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You guys stay there. Wait a minute, who are you again? Oh, no. The Persians will be the one to hold this island. The rest of us will be going. We're just gonna fight our way into the Greek mainland. Guess Plautonus was better. So the Persians are the defenders of the island, and the rest of us will be going on. There's enough for all of us, so land here. Barely enough. Oh boy. This is why we were stationed here. Okay, I'm going to assign you some of these commanders. Although I recognize the two of you. This is not Plains territory. Can't exclude you. Oh, look at this. This man. Radiant leader. Way to dragon. He'll do a lot of morale damage. So we'll put you in the center. Matter of fact, all Radiant leaders. While our elite will be reinforcing you if we figure out how many there are sending this way. I mean, that can't be their entire army, can it? All near 19,000 of them? No way. That's crazy talk. You don't think they'll send that many against the Persian army of India? When does it begin? 20th. How many have landed actually? Oh my goodness, 13,000. But don't send them in yet. Wait and see if they can hold them off against outnumbered, because it's an amphibious landing. We benefit with the mountains thanks to the many infantry that the Persians have. And more reinforcements are on their way. Let them have their last stand moment. Except in role reversal. But it's a maybe. Our center is taking a hit. And here comes reinforcements. 18,000. That they basically sent nearly the entire Greek army this way. Into these islands. We'll send reinforcements if we're losing badly on all our flanks. Yes, we lost our... No, we barely lost some. They're retreating now. Shooting a barrage tactic. They're advancing slowly. We're charging at them. You mad bastards. You actually held off an entire Greek landing force onto the mountainous islands. If this was in the modern military, like we'll say, all of you three will get medals for this. And if one of you died, like we could have, I don't know, posthumously, again, saying it in the modern sense, and I'm sure you Indians know what I'm going for. You might as well be all awarded with the Paramvir Chakra, the highest order of gallantry. So this is how much the Persians of the Persian army lost. Again, we're saying that because that's where they're from, this particular unit. See? So, Kingdom of Khorasan, Persia, Kabulistan. Largely Persian. Hence the reason why I'm calling them that by nationality of its members. Well, these are all Tamil commanders, but all these guys here, all Persians. But the Camel Cavalry, which means some of them is from the Bedouin origin. So it's a mixture. Perso-Arabic. But they're all mix of creeds of Jainism, Hinduism, Buddhism. But we successfully fended them off. Barely. Barely, I might add. I don't think they can fend off another assault like that, but... that was brilliant, you guys. Go to Athens. We're going to keep them contained there. Unless they're going to pick them up and they're going to go for another round. Which I don't know if you boys are ready for it again. And Naxos is coming. They'll help you defend. Or not. But then again, we can't order them because that's their war, not ours. You're going nowhere. Oh, actually they could. I forgot. This mountain pass there. This straight pass. Ah, I forgot about that. You thought you know the Greece very well. Now we're just letting them pass. I'm tempted to go over there and get that piece of action myself. shoot, Naxos. We'll attack this army. I know where they're going. They're going to be boarding in there. %. Here we go again. Unless Naxos wishes to call it off. Hey, Persian heroes. You ready to defend Naxos again? Because the Buddhists of the island are watching you. All eyes are upon you. But if it goes badly, we will intervene and drive them off. But I think it may be too late now. Because they lost the war already. And now there is a revolt in Greece. For Balkans. Because the man holds too many kingdoms. Yeah. Primogeniture. Yeah, pretty large Greek revolt, but it originated from Algeria. It kind of makes me wish I'll help you, so I owe you a drink for that. Hope you win. That's all I gotta say on this end. We'll be withdrawing soon. There you go again. Just kill a few of them. Wait a minute, war score's not 100%. Oh, because of the revolt, we no longer occupy these territories that are relevant. If we were to occupy something, it has to be at the capital. Remain in your position. We're moving this way. At least we're killing some of the Greek guys, the main Greek armies, and we're about to get a few more of them. The rebels are not our problem. Now it's 100% war score. Hey, would you mind switching places? To get our guys out while you have to go pick up the Persians. Hair. But now the real question is, should we go to Sweden? Let's get the cavalry tactics and skirmish techniques up. Alright. And vassals like me even more. So again, what's stalling them? Well, they were able to retake all the territories, nearly. They can only go as far as that for the attackers, but they need to occupy more of their territory, so... Again, you guys are very experienced, so we're not going to send you home. We're going to go to another front. Go to Denmark. Occupy a few Swedish holdings, and then this entire area will be subjugated to show the dominance of the Buddhist Khaganate. And further strengthening our relationships and whatnot from the Buddhists outside of India. Yes, we're strongly considering it. Yeah, just a moment. Ships are on the move. Well, boys and girls, we're going to Sweden. Denmark in particular. Get to your ships. And also, I've decided that the nephew should be married to some Serbian woman. Just simply for fun. which again, it's two of my daughters that will have the children. But he can have children of his own, and again, uniqueness of the Serbo-Indian relations. You Persians will be the first to be in Denmark before the rest of us. Come on, get in here. Alright. This is going to be a long trip. And I hope none of us get scurvy. So off we go across the Mediterranean. That's only if they can't hold them. Remember, they are winning in battles, you guys, but you are not winning in occupation. That would be up to us to occupy them, as we will soon be leaving the Mediterranean and into the Atlantic to go up to Heligoland, Gulf of Heligoland. Oh no, Shavaka's worse. I will be stressed again after the fact. No doubt you could beat these guys in a battle. It's just, well, you lost all the occupational territories, but this is up to us then. Farmlands, normal winter. Land here. Well, it's fair enough for all of us, so... Retinue will land here. The rest of you stay behind until next spring. Or unless you want to take those chances and go to here and land there instead. Hehehehe. Just take it all over and then the land will be subjugated. I've spent years studying the basic tenets and beliefs of the Buddhist faith, and by now I consider myself quite an advanced Buddhist scholar. Should I, or just remain a religious philosopher, which is what they call me currently? I would say no. It's interesting, but there are other things in life. Another holding for Kongu. No, not my friend. But my friend is a member of the cult of Kali Purusha. No, demon worshipper. Well, I love the Buddha more than you, so burn him. Giving in to evil is an equivalent to a betrayal of humanity and to faith. Betrayed your God, and you betrayed humanity. And that's what you pay, you drunken lunatic. That's my view on that sort of thing. Like anybody who worships demons over anything else is considered a traitor to all mankind. What else? What else? I had something in my mind and I lost it before that occurred. Kongu. Yeah, 2 holdings now, so Back to Takasi City. Write a book on atomic philosophy for one. Huh. Before my dear friend, well, he was my friend, but he made me a promise to take care of his son. I was at his funeral. Most of them were left by this point, but Undamata Simha is yet kneeling by his father's grave. But slow and a hunchback. Would you like to be friends? Hmm? Don't worry. Keep your son safe. And what are you a member of any? Not yet. Not any. Father-in-law passed. You know, I suppose that I would say, hey, would you like to come to court? Oh no, your landed character. Never mind. Because I would have made a monk out of him. No, he's Hindu. Doesn't matter. Still stressed. 92% war score. 100% war score. Return to your ships. That means this land that we stand on, and a good portion of Scandinavia and Russia, will be subjugated under this Khaganate. Sure, there'll be rebellions, but it'll just show that I got it, we did it. Usurped the title. Oh, the Iraqis did it, but they didn't get all of Nineveh. Because some of that fell to Greece. You'll be the double title holder. Because you've earned it. But now, look at that! Everything looks more tan now. Sure, you may have uprisings and revolts, but you'll take care of them. You got the money. You got the power. We're going home. How you doing, Greece? Can I say just a minute? Oh yeah, I will definitely give you financial help to finance your rebellion, because it's for Gavelkind. It's not independence, which I would have preferred, but it's Gavelkind, which means all of these kingdom titles that he holds, well, probably at least one of them, will all go separately. Which, good thing he has plenty of sons. But you can make that a reality. In Serbia, what are you doing? Holy war for Timis against the Company of the Hat. But you're doing well, since you are already winning. And look, you've got a son. Blasphemy. Don't tell me he's born with syphilis. No, he's born normal. Alright, you've got yourself a son. Yeah, by the way, she's still here, and she's betrothed to this handsome young man. While I have no need for more children, Reply is already a page. Wrote an interesting commentary on Plato. Again, he's going after Themis. These two counties. Man, I really gotta be protecting Plastomir for many years to come. Wait, are you sure you can fend them off? Because if you need our help, we'll back you up if you need it. Change course. Going two ways. And I'm sure the Persia, Iraq, and Syria are a bit tired of having our troops just shift off to foreign wars. Go up there and fight them, or retake this holding. Just for reference. Wouldn't want to do that. She'll be fine. She'll learn on her own. She's not a Tamil. She's Serbian. Let them learn how they're supposed to learn. We're coming. Jihad for Egypt. No concern of ours. Oh, they're losing it badly. But we saved them just in time. 97% war score. Begin your withdrawal, because by the time we take this, it's over. Alrighty. You got yourself another piece of territory. We intervene in 3 different areas. 3 different independent Buddhist realms. Impressive. Let's go. Double trouble. Buddhist temple in the capital of Anatolia is finally finished. May not look like it right now, but in time it will be something. Let's see. Let's have up a Bodhi tree there. Yeah, a Bodhi tree in the middle of the desert. A descendant of the sacred tree in which, under which Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha himself, the spiritual teacher who became known as the Buddha, attained enlightenment. Yeah. Planting a Bodhi tree in the middle of, one would think is, it's not a desert wasteland. I mean, no, it's well supplied. Actually, not supplied now because of the winter. And a highway robber ban because I don't know what's going on in your part of the country. Well, we'll make that land bloom once the Buddhist temple's in its full form, long after I'm gone. Don't ask me for land. Got rid of stressed. But what I want is a zealous trait. And look at that. You made a A duke. Duke Vlastimir. You made your youngest son Duke? I don't know about that, but whatever floats your boat. At least Duga respects him. Again, we can finally go home. Come on, go, go. Ah, thank goodness. Give it a rest a while. Well, probably not. But hey, with Greece under revolt, maybe this is your chance, well, till you recover your losses, since you had a big-ass battle. Maybe it's your chance to try to declare war to get Dukla back, and we will definitely be there to help you out. No. It's too bad it can't give me the chant philosophy. Much better. What do you need? You are winning. You're a bit short on cash, so... Here's lots of money. Nearly all of my money from the treasury. Oh, God. Wait for it, you bunch of sycophants. That's my daughter we're talking about. How are you holding Sweden there? You were a convicted apostate. City of Congo is finished. Send a Magalon. Once it fully recovers, it's only a matter of time before they'll declare war against Greece for Dukla. And speaking of Greece, how you doing, you loser? Neophytos the Evil is about to win it. And means eventually whenever he passes. Which means, Galokine, realm splits. I guess you hold that land too. Even though it's Galokine. How many? Are you still working? Oh, he's still active. And he wrote the valuable law code. Because I'm still waiting for you to fabricate the claim. Every time Khaganate looks at that woman, I get a sinking feeling in my stomach. She might be attracted to a person of the same sex as she. Well, she's no longer the heir, and he's the heir now. She'll grow up. Well, wait a minute. Hold on, I'll just try to beat it out of her. Look, there's nothing wrong with homosexuality around here in Buddhism. It's a little bit frowned upon to some. But you're no longer the heir, so therefore just live how you want to live. Yeah, you definitely gotta be brawny. Crusader Egypt. Sunni Jihad for Egypt, and Caliph is actually winning. Again, they're only up against Francia, which has way more troops. Actually, from vassals. And I guess they're winning is probably because they haven't got all of it there. Oh god, land holy war again. Against Japtlan. Well, that's up in Scandinavia. In Lapland. Japtlan. That's England. Oh, that area? That ain't even worth a damn. So there, the Serbian princess is all grown up. You can go now. And it's too bad she's dull. So there, she no longer lives anymore. She's back in Serbia. Married to a tribal chieftain. Oh, you were able to take this province. Port's caretaker. Ha! Excommunicated. Okay, here's the mandate. If you don't fabricate that claim in Malta in 2 years, we're switching it back and get that threat level lowered faster. You got 2 years till you make that claim on Malta, or we're calling that off and just go with Crete. That's for a future conflict against Greece, mind you, which is Galvokine. Okay, it's only Greece that has Galvokine, but the rest of that's primogeniture, and he gets it all. Damn, I thought it was for all the other kingdom titles. But they took quite a bit of beating. They're in revolt again. Oust from power. So, this Armenian says that he's sick and tired of it. So wants to oust him from power. That means you're probably going to make him abdicate to this boy here. You actually took Egypt. I'm surprised. you're still in power. I'm sure they're not too pleased about what occurred to them. The strongest power in Europe. Bodhi tree is finished. What else can we build? Don't ever spread corruption in this area due to your lack of funds. And just to prevent that, we're going to build the Chatya Grihas, a prayer hall that surrounds the stupas. Oh, man. That Buddhist temple there is the last ever wonder I'm building. Yeah, sorry about that. That was for the city. Infidel tax. Ah, revolt. French giant. As always. As I said, you got one more year till you fabricate that claim. Until then, and once it's over, we're calling it off and get ready for war against Greece. Huh? To take Crete, and Crete will not be a part of the Indian Empire, but instead, we're going to create a new Buddhist realm there, which will belong to the chosen of Ashoka. So that way it'll be its new headquarters, instead of over there in Rajputana. Man, you really do not like it. During my husband's recent visit, Ascalon. Non-aggression? Neighbors? Oh. Intriguing. Did I say intriguing? What the heck? Intriguing! Wish I could make you a tributary state, but then again, you would be mad at me for it if I were to do that. And plus, you know, the Mongols are watching. What they're currently. What are you doing? You idiot. That is a very risky move to go up against. Oh. They kicked him out. Now it's ran by the Orthodox. Ah, okay. It's kind of like intervening against Serbia again, but you are going for Vukovar. Because that is your part of it. You know, the whole Duchy of Sremia. So, you're doing a minor holy war for Vukovar. Okay, we're going. We'll join in. India is coming one more time against the Latin Empire, which There's not very much though. Which matter of fact, he's tribal! His capital is up there in Sami land. Well, it's Norse, but used to be Sami. Yeah, we're coming to you. Only the retinue. The others are tired. We're coming. Oh, that old commander. I think one of our old Holy War commanders have passed. Two of them, in fact, because I remember. Hey, it's my sister. Yeah, get the sage leader because it's for Pukovar. Help him defend. Gee, that's a long way. We ain't ready. And Italian Holy War for Treviso. What opportunists we are. Now where's your army of the Latins? We're retinues. We can assault it and recover easy. One more time, then don't assault anymore. You're getting a tad bit overzealous with such things. Also, Chancellor, you failed to fabricate a claim of Malta, so now you will perform statecraft in which the threat level will go down faster. Because, if I ever get rid of Senecal, I can finally abdicate as a nun, but I don't want to become a nun yet until I get Crete. Because we don't need to perform a holy war for it, just fabricate the claims. It'll prevent others from joining. Unless they're allied with somebody. You're a shield bearer. Definitely go for martial education. It's the reason why I've been grooming you to be the heir of the Empire and hopefully be as great as a Buddhist warrior as I am. You will fulfill that same purpose like we did with the Serbs and others. Where are these guys? Oh, you don't want none of her. That's for her to decide, not you. 99% war score. I guess you're going to take it without a fight. Even though we had a few minor battles, but they were completely unrelated. What are you up to? For Bosnia, against the Latin revolt. Well, it's independent, so you'll definitely get it. We'll support you too. Yeah, Serbia's going to be expanding into Vukovar and Bosnia, just to show that that Buddhism will expand to wherever it needs. Plus, a part of Bosnia was Buddhist at one point. Perhaps the glass is fuller than I'm no longer cynical. Yes! Okay. Got your Vukovar. Now let's get Bosnia. We fought against the Latin revolt briefly, but it doesn't contribute much. So, you occupy here, we'll occupy this. And its winters and up in the mountains can be brutal, but they're not as brutal as the Himalayan winters. Maybe one day they ought to create I don't know, some sort of I don't know, a Buddhist Yugoslavia of sorts, and that sort of thing. What the heck? I'll need to build a proper stable for my white elephant. It is unique and holy animal and must have an abode fitting its status. Fine. Oh boy. Yeah, once this war is over, we'll end the episode. Actually, go chase these guys. Defeating them in a battle would be a big war score. My lady, the guards keep watching over my white elephant, and they've caught some of the trespassers. It seems they're a member of some rather strange local Ganesha cult, and they've been stealing the white elephant's dung for worship. No harm done. Give them the droppings as a gift. I'm a charitable person. I'm Buddhist. These guys are Hindus, so I don't worship Ganesha. My white elephant still hasn't got used to its new housing. It seems restless and bored. Late night it got worse. It started kicking around and going on a rampage, almost tearing the whole place apart. Just repair it. I got all the money in the world. We're keeping that white elephant. War rages on in the Balkans, and now we're trying to take care of this white elephant back in India. Excellent. Thunder. We almost almost got this in the bag. As we said before. We'll end this episode once this war's over. My lady, there's the poem of my white elephant. Yesterday it broke out from its stables and ran out to nearby fields. Once there, it immediately attempted to mate with several elephants. This desire may have actually been a reason for its escape. Oh my god, I could lose my patience for this. By the way, are you Hindu? You're Buddhist. The one who gave me an elephant was a Buddhist like me. From now on, make sure it gets its weekly exercise. Drink the fountain of youth again. Maybe the last time. And Bosnia is now under Buddhist Serbia's control. That and Vukovar. Now I could finally go to prayer and meditation. Go home. The white elephant seems a lot calmer now, and it hasn't broken anything or injured anyone quite a while. It seems perhaps our troubles with it are over. Let us hope so. Well, that was good. During the war in Bosnia, we experienced that chain event involving that white elephant. That never happened to me before in this Indian playthrough. So, things are getting better and better. Which now, the Buddhist Serbs now run the place, as well as its holdings. So, like, where to next? Romania? Further in there? And maybe one day get Dukla back? We'll support him, as well as all the other Buddhists around Europe. So we hope you enjoyed this episode, because on the next one, Aryapalai grows up, and don't know if I'll live long enough to start the war against Greece to get Crete, finally. Just to finally go with this long-term plan I've had before I will decide to abdicate as a nun. So stuff like this is probably going to keep on happening in the next episode. Till then, so long for now.